what were some of your expectations about youth camp?
I didn't really know what to expect as what was going to go on, but I knew it was going to be really fun the way everybody talked about it, and I knew that it was going to be very spiritually uplifting because everybody just came back completely changed and full of spirit.
Haley, could you describe a typical day of camp?
Typical day of camp was, well, first off, we were classified as the yellow camp, which means we got to everything last, which means we got to sleep in more, so that was always good for teenagers. We got up and went to breakfast, and then we headed to morning celebration, and which was a good thing to get all hyped up for the day. We got like a news service and everything. And then we split up into high school and middle school, large group and small group. We got all kinds of different spiritual groups that we went to, including our own youth group. And then we went to lunch. We had a couple hours of free time every day. And then we had a connect time and a talk time. And then we went to our POIs, and then we got all cleaned up from being outside all day and went to dinner and then evening worship.
McKenna, Haley mentioned POIs. What are POIs?
Well, POI stands for Point of Interest, and you sign up for these a couple months before you go. And there's about 15 to 20 different options. There's like basketball, soccer, field games. But there's also like some really different stuff. Like I know there was zip line this year, icing on the cake, which was they taught you how to like ice cakes. Christian leadership, evangelism, sign language. There's all kinds of different stuff, and it's really just anything you're interested in or anything you want to do, really.
And what were some of your POIs?
I had basketball, bazooka ball, and mountain biking.
I had basketball, zip lines, and messy games.
I had field games, messy games, and
Lane, there was a biblical theme for the week. Can you remember what that was, and can you tell us something about it?
Yeah, the biblical theme was adopted, and was talking about how you can get adopted into God's kingdom, and he'll be your father, and everyone else that's been adopted, your brother and sister.
Yeah. Rhiannon, every afternoon, I think Haley mentioned this, that there was connect time and talk time. What were those times all about?
connect time was whenever you would get with high school and middle school group, and you would do like a team building activity. And then talk time is time alone with God, and that's whenever you would go anywhere on the campsite and just read in your Bible and have your own little Bible study time.
Mm-hmm. Adam, how do you think that we got closer as a youth group over a week of camp?
I think that we just got to know each other better because, I mean, we shared stuff on a deeper level. Like, we kind of let our guards down around each other, and spending a week with with like 4 other guys in a room, you get to know them.
And so, how are each of you different after a week of camp? Anybody can share.
My week was different when I came home because I had the experience of learning more about God, and I accepted him into my life at church camp.
Anyone else? How were you different after a week of camp?
Well, Don does like to tease us pretty much the last day of camp, and this year he split the room up, and we got a chance to pray for our peers. So half of the room would go stand in a space in our kind of group area, and then the other half would go around and pray for them. And I think after that day, nobody didn't cry. I mean, everybody was in tears after that day. And as you saw in the video, Adam and I definitely had a moment that day. So that was a big thing for me.
Anyone else want to share how they were different after camp?
Well, this was my 4th year going, and each year is a different experience for me. But I think this year the important thing for me was meeting and getting to know a lot of the younger youth because I'm a senior this year, so I'm an older youth. So it was really important for me to get to know the younger kids.
So youth camp is an important experience for every youth, and you would recommend it for everybody, right?
Definitely.
Awesome. All right, thanks guys for sharing.